Welcome back to Phasmophobia. Hope you'll forgive me having a graph running on the left side of the screen. I'm still testing out my new box and I just want to check its frame rate and make sure power consumption is good. And I'm hoping that the microphone is recording properly. The last time I tried to record a video on the new box, the microphone was echoey. So hopefully this time it's not. Okay, so I'm here to do the weekly challenge, and this week's challenge is detectives only, or at least it should be. Detectives only. Put your detective skills to the test. This ghost is giving nothing away. Correctly find the ghost type in Edgefield Road. So it's fair to assume that this is a zero evidence challenge. Starting sanity. Looks like everything here is equal to a professional. Ghost is going to give off zero evidence. Everything else is just basically medium. And doors starting open medium. We got our truck grass, which is good. And the curse possession will be the Ouija board. So, pretty much a professional with a Ouija board in Edgefield, but there's zero evidence. I can't teach you about every ghost tell. Ah, man, why tier 1?
There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. This must be the reason that the ghost was summoned here. Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
I'm not going to concern myself with getting the objectives. I'm just going to try to figure out the ghost. At least we know where the power is. And being tier 1, I guess, isn't a terrible deal, except for only getting one charge in each of the crucifixes. Let's see, what else? Zero evidence. Okay, so my typical pattern to start out with is to go in and, well, I got to figure out where the ghost is first. And once I figure out where the ghost is, I will take a camera in and look for ghost orbs to see if it's a mimic, and take in some salt to see if it's a wraith, and just continue eliminating from there. Well, that was quick. Is it in the living room? Where did it throw something? Here's the bone. I guess I can pick that up at least. Okay, I'll give the house a little while to warm up. Guess I'll grab the Ouija board while I'm at it. The Ouija board can serve some uses. You can reduce your sanity to provoke a hunt if you need to identify the ghost with a hunt. If it's a Thay, you can prove that it's aging. I think that's pretty much it. Just got an EMF reading. Which room are you in? I guess you're in this room. Okay. Now that we know the room, we can go out and start getting our stuff. Let's drop the EMF in there. Remember, we're not going to get any evidence, so I'm never going to get an EMF 5. I'm never going to get freezing. But the first thing I watch for, or first thing I always check, I always go in with a video camera and some salt. The ghost can change rooms, so that's going to make this a pain in the neck if the ghost moves on me. Okay, no orb that I'm seeing. Do we at least have motion sensors? I hope so. That way I can prove that the ghost is still in the room. I'm going to lay down this salt. Oh, there we go. Okay, so from those two things, we know it's not a mimic because there's no ghost orb, and it's not a wraith because it walked in salt. Now, there's a new ghost called the Galu. If you lay down salt and it steps in it, it can get enraged, but after it's enraged, it can't step in salt anymore. So if that other salt pile doesn't get disturbed, then we can suspect that it's a Galu. But my next test will be to take in candles and a crucifix and light them all, let the ghost blow them all out, and if it doesn't try to hunt after blowing out 3 candles, I know that it's not a Galu. If it doesn't try to hunt after blowing out all of the candles, then I know it's not an Onryo. It's just, we have to use every tell at our disposal to figure out what the ghost is or isn't. Guess I'll take a smudge in just in case. I'll take the other crucifix in too, just for coverage. My next test after the Onryo will be to see if it comes to visit me like a phantom or a banshee. Do I have a hiding spot? It turned off the power on me. It turned off the power, that means it's not a djinn, so I can mark that off. Djinns never turn off the power. I hope you're still in here. I guess I can also make a Pulte pile. Pulte pile is also one of the early things that I do. Okay, there goes one. If I come back and this pile is completely... Oh, okay, we'll just throw one thing. But that's not enough for a Pulte. It needs to throw all of them at once. There's 2. There's 3. Okay, there you go. So if it's above 60%, we could be dealing with a coincidence here, but that's 69%. So, one of 3 possibilities. It's either an Onryo, because it just blew out 3 candles and tried to hunt. It's a demon, which can hunt anytime it wants. Or I was talking in the room, and it's a yokai. It could also be a Thay, theoretically, because Thays hunt at a high percentage. But all of these other ghosts that hunt at 50% are out of the picture. A Bombo, I don't think would hunt this early. Mare, that's too early. Mares hunt in the light at 40 and in the dark at 60. Galu, if they're enraged, no, we already decided it can't be a Galu. And a Dayan, I think, hunts at 50. So these are all of our possibilities, but most likely it's an Onryo. So maybe what I can do is can take some sanity, we can go in and do this again. Let's put up motion sensors to make sure that the ghost is still in there. My next test was going to test for Banshee or a Phantom. Are you still in here? Might not be in here anymore. Well, great. Now I don't know where it is. Are you in here now? Or are you in the hallway? Ghosts love to switch to the hallway when they're in Edgefield. Wait. Okay, it's back in that room again. I guess it went for a stroll and then came back. All right. Let's do this again. Another possible test for an onryo is to light a candle and then light a candle again immediately after it gets blown out. Only an onryo can blow out a candle within 20 seconds after it's already been blown out once. Okay, it's in here. One. Come on, Ghost. Make sure I have onryo selected. Yes, I do. 2. Hi, I'm dead. Okay, let's get out of here. It's good enough for me. Sanity should be around 90%. 75. Okay. They would have aged by now. I think I was silent. Maybe I wasn't. Was I? I don't know. Let's go Anryo. Because the yokai can hunt at 80% when you're talking. Demons hunt anytime they want, but it only hunted after the candles got blown out, so I don't think it's a demon. Raiju can only hunt at 65% with electronics around, so it's between yokai and Anryo. Let's go Anryo. And if so, that's an easy one. That's the third ghost I check for. Yep. Alright, so that's a lucky one. We'll be really unlucky if we end up getting like a Goryo or a yokai, because they're usually at the tail end of ghosts to figure out. Although Yurei's a little easier now than it used to be. Oh my god, a blood moon. Great. Gotta get the power on quick. Get some lights on. Because my sanity is going to drop faster than usual. And the ghost is going to hunt faster. It's going to walk faster than usual during a hunt. Are you in here? Or are you here? I'm going to put the doors at 45 degrees. A Yurei must completely close or completely open a door every time it interacts with one. Oh, pop the lights. That sucks. Oh, man. I guess I can go get some motion sensors to figure out where the ghost is. Yeah, my sanity's already down to 82. Where are you, ghost? Hmm. Maybe Maybe I could put some salt at various doorways. That would give me a clue. In here? Why wasn't it tripping the motion sensor at all? Okay, good enough for me. I'm just going to say it's in there for now. Yeah, it's cold in here. Alright, so it's not a wraith. And it's not a mimic. No ghost orb. Stepped in salt. The hell? I don't know what's happening. I also don't know where this ghost is right now. $10. Shit! I don't know where the ghost is. Shit. It's not a Yuri. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let it hunt. It's not an Oni. Onis can't do the airball. It's a Diogen! I must get out of here. Well, good. At least it was easy to identify. Diogens always know where you are, and they move very fast when they're far away from you, and they slow down when they get close. Good enough for me. So sometimes you just need to hunt to identify the ghost. My hand.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
The problem is if you're hiding in a closet from a Diogen, it'll just slowly creep up on you and kill you. You have to smudge it and run. You don't have a choice. You can loop it easily around a table or something, but if you're at a dead end, you got to get around it.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've got a report that suggests a possible ghost.
Okay. Windy night. Power is downstairs. And I think technically, in order to avoid sanity loss, I have to turn on this light and this one. Now I'm not losing any sanity in the hallway. So, the ghost could be up here, could be downstairs. I haven't heard anything. This is considered part of the hallway, so I have to turn on this light too. I don't trust hiding here anymore in VR. Last time I tried to do it, the ghost easily found me. Where are you, ghost? Okay, well, it's not a Ure. Wait, no. No, it's not a Ure. Okay, so are you in the kitchen or are you in the utility room? Is anything out of place in here? No, it hasn't tossed anything. But it's less than 10 degrees, so that's good enough for me. Let's keep it dark so I can check for ghost orbs. That's not what I wanted. No ghost orbs to speak of. None in here. None in here. Okay, it walked through 2 piles, but I'm going to check to make sure that it doesn't walk through these 2 to decide that it is not a Gallo. Because when a Gallo gets enraged, it takes a few seconds, so it's possible for it to walk through 2 piles in one stretch. It's definitely not a wraith, not a mimic. But if it never walks through these 2, and it's still in this room, it could be a Gallo. And when you pick these up, they turn on, so now it picks me up. Let's put some more salt down in the room. I guess I can get ready for the candle test. Okay, walk through another one. Definitely not a Gallo. Let's see. I'm going to put up motion sensors. I want to make sure it stays there. If it moves to a different room, I want to know about it. They like to go into bathrooms, so let's put that there. Or at least by my experience, they like going into bathrooms. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I guess it's picking up my footsteps. Okay, it's still in the kitchen. Good. Hum. Make sure the room has good coverage. It's not a Yuri. It's not a mayor. Turn on a light. Wow. Okay. Looks like it hates candles, but it's not an unreal because it didn't try to hunt at all. So what's next? What's next is seeing if it's a banshee or a phantom. And I'll do that by laying down more salt and put down a motion sensor and see if it comes to visit me. Did I already take all the salt in? That's alright. EMF. If it comes to me, and it gives off an EMF, it's a phantom. If it comes to me and it does not give off an EMF, it's a banshee. I'll give it a minute. It's not a Galu. I walked through salt multiple times. It's not visiting me at all. This isn't a guarantee, but it's pretty unlikely that it's a banshee or a phantom. So what's next? My next typical pattern is to let my sanity get low and see if it hunts above 50%. If so, that will limit out a lot of the ghosts. So the question is, let's put some electronics in here so that Raiju has a fair chance to hunt. Where's my sanity at now? And do I have a hiding spot? Yes, I do. Okay, what's my sanity at? I'm going to put myself at 55. 53 will work. 55. I have to ask 6 age questions. How old are you? 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 Goodbye. Is that good? 55, right on the nose. Let's head upstairs and hide. Give it a few minutes to hunt. It's not a shade because it blew out candles while I was in the room. It's not hunting. So, what I will do now, I'll turn off the light and let my sanity drop. Now we'll see when it hunts. Oh, wait a minute. Can't have it burning crucifixes. It didn't try to burn one, so clearly it didn't try to hunt before. Okay, well, let's see what happens. In their latest update, they made this flashlight pattern more pixelated. I don't know, I really don't know how much that speeds up the rendering. Didn't seem to me like that would make that much of a difference. But maybe on some machines it will. It's probably not a demon. Hasn't tried to hunt. Are you another Diogen? It's another Diogen. I need to prove that out. I'm fine with that. It makes it easy for me. It's not very educational, though. Would have been good to have been another ghost to eliminate. But I'm always happy to end a weekly challenge in less than an hour. Tell you what, I'm going to hide here, just to prove that the Diogen knows exactly where I am. Oh, I smudged it, so it's going to be a minute and a half. That's okay, I'll wait. Diogen. Oh, hi. Not going to be much of a test if you just hunt from there. Come on. Yep, he knew exactly where I was. That's a Diogen. So now we're going to walk the Diogen. There you go. That is a Diogen. Okay. Well, it was easy for me. Hopefully it's that easy for you, too.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Yay, I have money. And I'm just barely into level 59. And there you go. Okay, so, yeah, the only hard part about this challenge, naturally, is that it's a 0 evidence. So good luck with that. You're going to have to know all of your ghost tells. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.